Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to the Brooklyn Tabernacle Daily Devotional. We're going through 1 Samuel. I am here in beautiful, scenic, downtown Brooklyn. Only joking. And it's not so beautiful, and it's certainly not scenic, but it's Brooklyn. It's New York City. It's where God planted my wife and I a long time ago. And you know what a wonderful gift is? Not to be chafing at the way God leads you and handles your life. I meet people, they have this inner turmoil. They're never happy wherever they go. I got to get out of here. But then when they get to that other place, you know what? This place is getting to me. Isn't it wonderful to know the steps of a righteous man or woman are ordered by the Lord? And where God puts you someplace, even though it's not heaven, it's not perfect, what place is? It's where God puts you, so you can rest in that. Find out why did he put you where you are? And there's some work assignment that he has for you. Remember what Paul said at the end of one of his letters, where he says, I'm going to quote it today. I just feel like we need to just know that. Tell Archippus, see to it that you complete the ministry you've received in the Lord. Archippus was in Colossae. That's one of the last verses of Colossians. Make sure, you might have started it, but come on, God put you there for a reason. I say that to you. I say to myself today. Don't get distracted or discouraged, Jim. Do what God called you to do. Finish the work he gave you to do where you are. Don't complain. Don't wring your hands. Come on. Soon we go home. We're only here for a little season. Well, David, Jonathan, Saul, that's the trio here. And I'm reading from 1 Samuel 20. They've made a sign between themselves, David and Jonathan, shooting an arrow, sending a boy to get it. And Jonathan wants to let David know, I was wrong. My father is like crazy to kill you. I thought I could talk to him. He hurled a spear at me, his own son. So after the boy had gone, Jonathan sent him back after this whole shooting the arrow thing. Verse 41, David got up from the south side of the stone and bowed down before Jonathan 3 times with his face to the ground, because he knew Jonathan was letting him have the real information and was loyal to him, even at the risk of his own life. We talked about that yesterday. You know, fervent for the Lord, not like Jonathan was to David. Fervent, no, when it's convenient. No, Jonathan was all in. And then they kissed each other and wept together, but David wept the most. Jonathan said to David, go in peace, for we have sworn friendship with each other in the name of the Lord, saying, the Lord is witness between you and me, and between your descendants and my descendants forever. In other words, we not only are committed to each other to show godly friendship, support, loyalty, but even to our descendants. Remember that. It's going to come into play as we read the rest of 1 Samuel. Then David left, and Jonathan went back to the town. The Lord is witness between us. There is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. I've seen many cases where family members are less supportive with our spiritual commitment to Christ than a friend that God sends into our lives. As I mentioned yesterday, sometimes your enemies come from your own household. So what's thicker, blood or spiritual connection to Jesus Christ and the kingdom? Many, many people have stopped serving the Lord or been hindered by, no, I have to go back and hang out with the family for a while. They're having a big party and you shouldn't even be at that party. I know, but that's my family. I know. But family ties usually end at death, unless everyone's a Christian. And then we live together forever with the Lord. But how many people have been held back? And it's so crazy. You know what I've observed being here for decades? People were living terrible lives. My wife and I have seen many converts this way. Living crazy, coming in at 3:45 in the morning, hanging out, even some drug use, just nuts. Party animals. The family doesn't say a word. Hey, that's Anthony. Anthony's like that. You know, you only go around once. I know, but he smokes like a chimney, and he's not just smoking cigarettes and this and that, and he's losing one job after another. That's Anthony. That's my son. You be patient. He's a diamond in the rough. Okay. Then he finds Jesus, and his life has changed. Now no more partying. No more, he gets rid of, that's a good thing to get rid of, by the way. Not forget smoking weed. Everyone, and that's something. Our whole country, what a corrupt country. Everyone knows weed is bad for you. Everyone knows that. Marijuana, all the tests. It doesn't raise your IQ. And it's now across the country linked to all kinds of traffic accidents because people are smoking while they're driving or driving after they got high on weed. Well, of course your reflex are affected. Hey, money. They look the other way. You can't have the skin on fried chicken, but you can smoke weed. Does that make any sense? But anyway, once he gets converted, then Anthony's in church all the time. And now the parents are in uproar. I've had people call me, what, do you brainwash my son? I know, but isn't he like doing better on his job, kept his job, coming in, keeping regular hours? I know, but that's not my Anthony. Hey, Anthony, what are you going to church? What are you, a holy roller? But that's the opposition we can face as we serve the Lord. And I'm mentioning it again, it can come from family and friends. Sometimes you have to change your posse when you become a Christian. Get some Christian friends. How about the people you're hanging with now? Are they good for your spiritual walk, or are they pulling you down? Come on, pray about it. Ask God for wisdom. You don't want to be mean to anyone. But bad company corrupts morals. And good company, friends like Jonathan or David, makes you stronger in the Lord. Blessings. See you tomorrow.